do you condemn what Hamas did that day?
You just condemned Israel for killing civilians, and you won't condemn Hamas for killing civilians.
I wonder if you do have to acknowledge the barbarity, the brutality of the attack on Israelis in southern Israel by Hamas.
Do you condemn what Hamas did inside Israel to Israeli civilians?
But I'm giving you the opportunity for a third time, sir, to criticize the Hamas terrorists in the last 72 hours, sir.
I see the question coming. Do you condemn Hamas for the atrocity? Yes, I condemn Hamas.
How many times you have interviewed Israeli officials, Louise? Hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. How many times Israel have committed war crimes right live on your own cameras? Do you start by asking them to condemn themselves? Have you? You don't. You don't. No, I'll answer that question. You don't. You know why I refuse to answer this question? Because I refuse the premise of it. Because at the very heart of it is misrepresentation of the whole thing. Because it's the Palestinians that are always expected to condemn themselves.
Oh, God. I mean, I can't believe I'm hearing the same thing over and over again. This is a preoccupation with the Western media because something happened to Israel for the first time in its history. Everybody's up in arms and its victims have to condemn themselves. Israel has been doing this to us for decades. Piecemeal, day in, day out, people killed, homes demolished. And we're telling you how many Palestinians have been killed by a brutal Israeli occupation. Total siege in Gaza, total destruction and land theft in the West Bank. Nobody brings Hamas spokespeople, Israeli spokespeople and say, do you condemn this? Isn't this brutal? Isn't this genocide?
And you know what? Let's for a minute imagine a world without Hamas.
Right.
What will this world look like? Let's give this word a name, and let's name this word the West Bank. Hamas has absolutely no control in the West Bank, and since the beginning of this year, only through August, 37 Palestinian kids were killed. No music festival, no paragliding, no Hamas.
Obsession with condemning the victims and blaming the victims and condemning the occupied, the colonized, the besieged for so many years. And this morally abhorrent approach of always talking about Israel's right to self-defense, that Israel is under siege. I saw your title all the last hours, as if there is a war. This dehumanization of Palestinians has got to end and stop immediately.